thrilled to be here this morning to kick off our 10th year of the TD Saturday Market. And I was telling some folks earlier, and I'll be the first to admit it, if I don't come and get my Saturday morning TD Market fix every Saturday, my weekend's pretty much ruined. And we've been doing this a long time now, and it seems to get better and better every year. And I describe our market to a lot of people as it's really like the largest neighborhood block party in the city. And then you add locally grown fruits and vegetables and everything else. It's just it's hard to beat. So I'm David Suddeth. I have the pleasure of serving on City Council and serving as the Mayor Pro Tem. And once again, thank you all for being here today to help us unveil the 10th year of the TD Saturday Market. It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Everybody is welcome to the market. And every year we tend to find more and more folks who haven't been to the market. Carl will appreciate this. I ran into a fellow about 2 weeks ago, and somehow we got around to talking about the market, and he asked, is it still on Court Street? I said, oh, no. You need to come down. It's going to kick off in about 2 weeks, and you need to come down. It's vastly improved from what you remember on Court Street. So thank you all for being here. Just to give you an idea of some things that we have to offer at the TD Saturday Market, we have fresh produce, gourmet foods, fresh cut flowers, artisan goods, and all these things are coupled with educational activities. And Angie Prosser is going to talk a lot about those here in a few minutes. Cooking demonstrations, live music, which is always a hit, and touching on the neighborhood aspect. Believe me, all your friends are going to be here. So it's amazing how many people you'll see down here.
It was a lot of fun thinking this up and talking about where we could do it. And yes, 10 years ago the market was on Court Street, and in July and August when the sun is beating down and there's no trees and no shade out there, it got very hot. So it was wonderful that after a couple of years the market just grew a life of its own and expanded to a point where we needed more space, as well as needing the beautiful tree canopy of Main Street. So after a few years we moved it up onto Main Street and went from 1 block of Main up to 2 blocks. And I can remember Susan Reynolds, Councilwoman Susan Reynolds, prior to being elected to council, her and I were asked to chair this event and to get it going. And so we used to do a countdown prior to the market kicking off each year, and go up into Travelers Rest and various areas and stop at roadside farms and ask some of these farmers to come down to the market and be a part of it. And it was a tough sell early on, but now they don't let us anywhere near it because there's not enough space and we're sold out, and we have fabulous vendors out there. So now for me, my countdown goes with my 4- and 6-year-old daughters, and they have been counting down for the last 8 weeks, and they cannot wait till this Saturday to be out there for the market. So as David said, it's a community event. It's awesome to get out there and see everybody on Saturday morning, and that's how we kick off our Saturday mornings, and looking forward to seeing everybody this week and for the following 6 or 7 months. So come on out and join us, and congratulations to everybody for all the hard work in getting us to year 10. Thank you.
Well, like we've all become accustomed to in the city of Greenville, we know how to do partnerships, and a big part of the partnerships is having sponsors. And I want to take an opportunity to say a special thank you and recognize the sponsors we have for the 2012 TD Saturday Market. Our title sponsor, as it has been since the very beginning, is TD Bank. We have 3 series sponsors: WESTEND Coffee, Subbies on the Side, and Pepsi. And we have 2 media sponsors, the Greenville Journal and WYFF4. I want to talk a minute about our title sponsor in TD Bank. I think since it was since the transition from Carolina First to TD Bank, it's really, from a community standpoint, it's really been seamless. And I think I kind of kidded David about this in the past. I think the icing on the cake for the city when we were first introduced to TD is not only how community-minded they are, but they have the right color. Having TD Bank's colors being green, it was just a natural for the city of Greenville.
It is hard to believe that this is the 10th anniversary, and this market is one of the many examples of where Greenville does it right. And we're just so proud to be partnering with the city again this year to present the TD Saturday Market. I've heard some of you reflect on the Court Street days. Every time I get ready and jot a few notes for this little press conference, I think about the Court Street days, and it is amazing that we've gone from that to an event that now takes up several city blocks, and our bank has been a proud sponsor of that growth, and we've certainly been pleased to do that. Many of you have heard me and others talk about our bank's core values of supporting the community through initiatives that promote diversity and a better environment. And it's always fun and exciting when we get to partner with events and organizations that do both at the same time. And the TD Saturday Market does that. I want to take just a quick second to thank all of the folks who work so hard every week during the summer and fall to put this event on. I know how difficult it is, I promise, and I appreciate what you do. And we obviously look forward to partnering with you again this year. Just as a gentle reminder, the Saturday Market is outside our Main Street office's front door. So please drop in on a Saturday morning and let us show you what service is all about. I do think we picked up a few of the vendor accounts last year, so I'm looking forward to picking up the rest of them this year. But thanks again for the opportunity to be a part of the Saturday Market, and look forward to seeing you out there this summer. Thanks.
Talk about the growth. A couple of the speakers have touched on the growth from not just from the Court Street days, but really the market has grown tremendously, not just from year to year, not just in terms of vendors, but I think the true test of the market is it's grown, but at the same time I think the quality's gotten better every year, and I think that's a testament to a lot of people, and I'm going to brag on our team here in a moment. But just to give you an idea, we have 11 new vendors this year and a record total number of 54 vendors. Just to give you an idea of some of the new vendors we have this year, we have produce farmers, certified Angus farmers, a salsa vendor, a vendor featuring homemade pies. Can't wait to try one of those Saturday. A chocolate vendor and a local crafter. And we have several more, and you'll have to come down Saturday to see all the new vendors and to see the tremendous quality of the vendors that we have downtown. Mentioned earlier that it starts Saturday, this Saturday, May the 5th, and it'll end October the 27th. I'll be sad that day. And the hours of the Saturday Market are 8 a.m. to noon. And we talked a lot about the corporate sponsorship and the partnerships that we have between the city and our business community. And that's critically important. But at the end of the day, and David touched on this, you have to have a team to be able to execute these special events. And without question, I've said this before and I'm absolutely convinced, we have the best special event staff in the country in terms of planning events and executing events. And we have a lot of them that are with us today, and it's everywhere from it starts with Angie Prosser. She's just an incredible team leader, and from Beth and Tara and Leslie and Rick and even City Manager John Castile, who slipped in the back. He's part of the team as well. And what a lot of people don't know is that, and I feel guilty sometimes coming down about 8:15, 8:30, because our city team has been out since 5 a.m. setting up those tents, and then they're around till afternoon when they break the tents down. We have a successful market, and they do it all over again the next Saturday. So think about that next time. It takes a great team. It takes partners, but it takes people that execute it, and I appreciate so much what they do every day.
I am just like Carl, looking and counting down to the days that I can come down on Main Street and buy produce. I have a little garden in my backyard, but I rarely eat it because I like coming to the market and shopping and mixing with the vendors. So we have a lot of exciting things that go on every year beyond just the vendors. We, for the second year in a row, we will be offering EBT for the SNAP program, and this is real important to the city of Greenville. It is, we want all of our citizens to be able to take part of the market, and for them to be able to come down and use their SNAP cards at the market to buy healthy, fresh produce is part of our plan. So we will be offering that again this year. We have lots of other activities that go on beyond the vendors. We have It's More Than Just a Market, which is an activity area at Main and McBee. We have Booth with a Cause for those nonprofit organizations in the Greenville area that focus on farmer, agriculture, things, environmental issues. We allow them to come to the market and showcase their organization. Of course, we have free music provided by local musicians. The Children's Museum comes every fourth Saturday of the month to provide education activities, so make sure you bring your kids out for those days. We have the ever-popular cooking demos from our local chefs, and this year we have invited our farmers to participate in the demonstrations. So they will be doing demonstrations throughout the season showing good farming practices or how you can use their produce. We're really looking forward to those demonstrations. Mark your calendars for the famous Penske Touch-A-Truck. It will be on June the 9th. Don't make a mistake and plan your vacation that week. That's when the City of Greenville and other partners bring their big trucks out, and so your kids can climb on them, blow the horns, have their pictures made, talk to the operators. It's a great fun time. October the 27th is Autumn Harvest, where we do pumpkin carving, children costume contest, and Halloween treats. So lots planned. Every week there's something different going on at the market, but those are a few of the highlights. Again, I'd like to personally thank our sponsors. This is the easiest event for us to sell because our sponsors are so loyal. TD Bank, like David said, has always been in our corner. They truly are our community's most convenient bank. And WESTEND Coffee, Sobeys, Pepsi, they sponsor every event we do. It's great to have someone like that in our corner. And of course, the Journal and YFF, without them, no one would know the events are here. So thanks again to all of them. Every week you can check Saturday Market Live to see what will be offered that week at the market. If you're not quite sure when the tomatoes are going to be there, check on Saturday Market Live. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter also.